Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those who are new here, my name is Joshua Baez. I am a digital marketer, specifically in PPC and a little bit of SEO. And the whole purpose of this channel, if you're new here, is really just talking about specifically PPC and SEO when it comes to either your career path and growing your career in development, or if you're a business owner and you're looking to implement certain strategies within your digital marketing efforts to grow your business online, to either generate more leads, to get more signups, to ultimately filling your bottom line and getting more sales. In this video, more or less, I'm going to speak about whether or not digital marketing is worth it and 5 reasons as to why it is. So the short answer is for that question is that, in my opinion, it is. I believe digital marketing is a career path that is worth getting into. Now, I can talk about how I got into the digital marketing space, but I'll save that for another video. For this video, I'm going to speak about 5 reasons as to why it is. Now, I have some notes here, so bear with me. On my first point here is for high demand and job security. Now, granted, I know that during this time, actually of the recording, it's the day after Thanksgiving, so I hope everyone's had a great Thanksgiving with their friends and their family. But in the aspect of high demand and job security, it's understandable and it's well known that layoffs have been something that have been happening across all industries, and it's something that is unavoidable, unfortunately, and that can partake within the economy and how the economy can impact certain industries and certain businesses. That's inevitable. But taking a step back from there, and looking at it from a bit more of a macro level, in my opinion, as long as there is online and there's a website and there's Google and there's Bing and YouTube and different other types of social media platforms, digital marketing will always be in demand because we still utilize the internet and we still utilize the web. I think that's the same thing. We utilize these online platforms to make purchases that we do from our groceries, from the clothes that we wear, the glasses that we have, the microphone, the headset, all of these things that we do, we utilize online to make those purchases. And I think for as long as there is online and there is Wi-Fi, which I think that it will be here for a very, very long time, there is a high demand in marketing. Now, when it comes to the job security portion of it, I think when you start to enter into the conversation of specialization, whether you want to specialize in paid search, whether you want to specialize in SEO, or within social media or email marketing, it's something that not everyone has a skill set in. And it's very hard to find someone who is really good at certain skill sets within digital marketing. Now, with that being said, if you're that said person who has those skill sets, well, you become a lot more valuable within a company. And this company can be at an agency level, at an in-house level, or at a freelance level if you're a bit more experienced. The second reason, is diverse career paths. I mentioned it a little bit about it in the first point, but the second point of having diverse career paths I think is very important because it gives you as the individual options. Now, what do I mean by diverse career paths? I mean digital marketing, broad term, right? Big umbrella. But within digital marketing, there's so many different categories, right? There's paid search or PPC or pay-per-click. I'll use all these words interchangeably. There's search engine optimization or SEO. There is also a bit of email marketing. There's social media marketing where there's Twitter and TikTok and Reddit and Instagram and Facebook or Meta, right? There are so many different diverse career paths that you can take. And I'm pretty sure there's more that I haven't mentioned, but there are different options for you to integrate into. Now, my advice is I'd recommend leaning into either PPC or SEO. I think if you're able to capitalize off of these two first, I think you'll become a much stronger, more valuable marketer, and folks, meaning agencies or people in-house or recruiters, will start looking for you. With regards to social and email marketing, I think those are also great powerhouses too. but I'm just talking about, just for starters, I think you'll naturally lean into one of them. If you're having the question as to where should I start? Should I learn every single thing? How my approach was that I learned a little bit about everything, and then I naturally gravitated to the medium that I preferred, and that one was PPC. And then I learned a little bit about SEO here and there, but I really wanted to dive into search. Now, the third point is flexibility and remote work. Now, granted, we're transitioning more into a hybrid type of model when it comes to work, whether you're at in-house or at an agency level, but there are still some agencies or in-house operations where you are fully remote. And with this type of flexibility, you're able to possibly travel. You can work from home. You can visit a family member, visit friends within a different state and out of state. I think this gives you that freedom. And I know when people think of digital marketing, they think of digital nomad. And for me personally, I have not been a major digital marketing nomad. I would try it here and there, but I'm one who favors routine. I like to work at my desk if I'm at work, or I like to work when I'm home. I have my desk here. I have all my things set, and I'm able to really dive in and focus on doing the tasks that I need to handle, or whether it's taking client calls and deliverables. But if you're that individual who wants to travel, you're that individual who wants to do work at a coffee store, right? At a coffee shop, I mean, in like a Starbucks, or you want to travel to a different country and have that opportunity. I think that's great. And I think within digital marketing, you're able to have that. My fourth point here is, and this is for, my very ambitious marketers or aspiring marketers, are folks who are in potential. There is a potential for entrepreneurship, right? Like I mentioned with freelance, or even just starting your own agency, the skill sets that you learn in this space. Now, granted, this is not easy. Entrepreneurship is not easy. I'm not going to say that it is. It's not a walk in the park. But if you're really proficient at what you are doing from a technical perspective, and you're a great people person, right? You have a strong or a high level of emotional intelligence, you'll be able to probably do well in this space. And there is potential for entrepreneurship in many different areas or in many different ways. And I'm pretty sure you've seen in LinkedIn or in Twitter or Instagram or on YouTube, you've seen other marketers who have kind of tapped into that entrepreneurship space. And I think when you do that, I think it's great. And I think getting into digital marketing gives you a great opportunity to take that on. And my final point number 5, is good earning potential. I think depending on where you live, for me, I'm in the United States, and living in the United States, depending on what city or state you live in, it is competitive, right? The things are a lot higher. There's a lot of items that are much more expensive. Groceries, cost of living, whether you have a car or you're taking public transit, it's pretty expensive. If you live in LA, if you live in New York, if you live in these major cities that have that are competitive, they're running around, and they're in Grand Central, or you're in the city in downtown, or you're in California, you're in Los Angeles, right? It's pretty competitive. And I think I'm not really familiar with other countries. I haven't traveled to a lot of countries or a lot of states, but I think there is a potential to make a great living in this space. It takes some time, as everything with any industry, but through being consistent with a lot of hard work and perseverance, I believe you will be rewarded with a great earning potential. All right, guys, those are my 5 takeaways. Again, these are my thoughts. Feel free to leave yours in the comments below. And if you like videos like this, I'm going to keep on doing them. I took a pause for a minute. I haven't posted in a year. I'm looking at it. I haven't posted in a year, but I'm back to posting and delivering content. And I think it would definitely help if you guys can leave questions below, and I can help answer them. And I can answer them via video format. And that way, we can definitely grow here. But as always, I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen, and take care. See you next time. Peace.